Anything else good in here? Huh. Oh, because it's on his remains. Terrace launch codes, life support pack, adrenaline, strength, gauntlets, neural band. Perfecto. We rolling. I thought I did, but the game wouldn't pick it up, so I did now. Alright, Vassal.
What can I do?
Speed us out of here, will you? What was really cool... my day's okay. It's still going. What was really cool that you missed is I turned every droid in the compound against them. Right as soon as I entered the building, I'm like, reception desk, droid targeting parameters, turn off, and all you hear around the compound is droids firing. Took out about half of them very easily. I'm like, oh, nice. Where do we want to go first? So once we give it that... hold on. Okay, let's go underground. Why is my character being slow?
I'm here. What can I do?
Right! I was thinking about that a while ago.
On behalf of Gadden, I want to offer the thanks of all the hidden Vex. You rode like a true champion in the swoop race. I'm sorry Gadden can't be here to thank you in person, but he's retired to the safety of his private chambers. I'm afraid he's grieving over Brejik's death. Brejik violated the customs and traditions of Taris. He dishonored himself by refusing to honor his wager. He got what he deserved. Even Gadden has to realize that. Even so, I think Gadden hoped that somehow Brejik could be made to realize the error of his ways. Despite everything he'd done, Gadden probably would have forgiven him, but he isn't out of danger yet. The surviving Vulkars will still want him dead. He's a prime target now, as are you. You better be careful out on the streets.
Yeah, I basically have the affiliate. I just need to start getting 3 people to watch the streams every time I do it for a month, and then technically I'm qualified for an affiliate. I just need more average viewers, so I probably won't be able to get it until I'm up to 75, 100 followers, all that jazz. But it is nice that I hit 50. I've noticed I get followers the more different games I play. Like when we're doing Destiny and all that other stuff, I don't get any new followers.
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you.
Wait,
The Jedi
what?
have done such things, of course.
Plant, we just got another follower.
Upon the Force.
Thank you, whoever you are.
The Force is in all of us. Though for most people, it's barely immeasurable.
It's really interesting.
But there are some individuals.
That's why I like the counter. I
outside
can
the
take a
Jedi
look to the
Order
left
who
and
consider
see that it
Force sensitive.
went up by
It's
1.
obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't, well, if you were younger, the Jedi
Still
might
not
have
an
betrayed
affiliate.
you.
Just
But
because I
as
have
it
50,
is,
I still need to get an average of 3 viewers every stream for a month. Hold on, I got a child here.
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Agreed. Now, T4, you're kind of boring, my little droid. So? Goodbye, my little droid. No, the planet's under quarantine. There's no one to get me off the planet. I have to steal my own spaceship, remember?
You amaze me. I wish...
Hey there, up.
Perfect for my character. Alright. Let's sell some of the more useless stuff. I got a lot of plasma grenades. That'll be useful. Not if they collapse, but that's what I'm trying to prevent here, is helping them out by getting some stuff set up so they can leave. But sadly, they can't leave the planet. Alright, Eager's gotten everything he can from me, I've gotten everything I can from him. Let's go ahead and give this to Luke. So, feel better about myself, about all these people dying.
Greetings once more. What? What? Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? Yes, yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Frukill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are
Eh,
these real,
maybe.
Frukill? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous. We must part.
There we go. It might be hidden in some kind of sewers, but they made it arduous and mysterious, so not really worried about it. Happy for them, at least. Now, time to work on getting my last bounty.
Daddy.
Spirit back plan. I'm back.
I figured you'd be back. Now, I know... So what do you say? Fair enough, but don't take too long. As soon as you're ready to get inside Davik's estate...
Alright. Cool, ready to go. Let's go upstairs. It should be time to fight, what's his name? No, I'm back, Plant, by the way. And no, I'm not fighting innocents. I'm, entering a death match to kill a bad person, I think? Yeah, something like that. Not too big on the details. All I know is it said it's alright to kill him, so. Free money. Man?
Yes? I'm here. Yeah? I'm here.
I'm gonna turn off the display capture here real quick, see if Doc or Dalek are online. Nope, neither are. Alright, back to what we're doing.
I saw your match against Nicholas. If you could even call it that. Yes?
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when two combatants entered the arena and only one came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for
Pretty
nearly
much.
10 years. But we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match. In this corner, a living legend.
God, I love the way that armor looks with all the upgraded stuff I added to the game. Doesn't that look good? It look good.
Out of retirement for one last battle, Bandit Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh, that's bullshit. Let's go ahead. Grab on. Do a full set of games. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, he's got power. Oh, God, that hurt. Shut up, plant. I didn't do any of the stimulants yet. Right? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let him throw his, run the fuck around, and keep throwing mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. And who would be great enough?
Okay, he's done. My turn. Talk about a cheesy win. All right. He just had a lot more strength than me, so that's why I was just fucking dying. I got almost 1,000 credits and I got his weapon. Oh, I did that man dirty. Is there anything left here on Terrace for me to do? Largo? Who's Largo? Where's my phone? It didn't give me a chance. Alright, I know where he's at. He's in the north apartments, right? That's what it said, right? I think I've already seen him. North apartments, yeah. Alright. So I have already seen him. I just forgot he was someone I had to give 200 credits to. Oops. Now, what am I kidding? I'm allowed to forget stuff. Yeah, that's why I did it. Technically, I shouldn't have gotten a dark side point for it, but yeah, whatever.
Welcome to my medical. I even, of course.
Cool. And there's some healing. There, are you happy? I healed up. I know. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, Carthus leveled up. Wait a little up. You need some more intelligence, my boy. You're killing me. There we go. Master that two-handed weapon fighting. Yeah! Now Carthus guaranteed to hit. What's a Tholian doing here?
Get out of here, you... Yeah! Why do you care what happened? Yeah, he isn't even supposed... Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover.
I gotta say that clip he just made because I just love how funny and stupid it is. How much I cheesed it. Largo, my man.
What do you want now? I've been... Wow, now I can pay off...
Here we go. Alright. Time to go. Yeah, my moron. Apparently Automod agrees, but I went ahead and allowed it. Not that anyone will see it. Oh hey, no, it's doing it again. Cool, I can see it. That should, once I stop off and get the bounties from Zach, that's it. We're ready to watch Terrace burn to the ground. What about you? Trooper! You're having too much fun. Look, Republic spies! Empire sympathizer! Quit ratting out the Jedi. I wouldn't say that. Checked off Selvin, checked off Starkiller, D was taken care of, and so is Largo, and so is Mary. Cool. That's it. All the bounties are taken care of. Garth, Bastila, Terrace, Escaping Terrace, and Bazak. All right.
Huh?
Just one thing I need to do. Gotta find out which of you is better to have. So Mission has 24 defense. Let me see her stats. Where's her stats? Oh, cool. Yeah, not what I'm looking for. Where's her skills? I don't remember who has the better computers. I think... Do I have the better computers? Oh, there they are. Skills. My computer's skills is 13. My demolition is 5. I think mission is probably going to be it here. But is my computer skills better than the droids? Not really. But the droids got no stealth. How's your demolition? 15. So technically hers is better. Her repair is 2. Mine is 10. The droids is 16. Droid security is 11. Her security is 12. I think we're going to go. Maybe we should just do Bastila altogether. Because I just need that computer. Yeah, I think we're just gonna use Bastila.
I figured you'd be back. Neither now. So what do you? Davic's always looking to recruit new talent. I'll tell him how you won that swoop race and mention that you're interested in working for the exchange. I'll say I brought you in so he could check you out. He'll have you stay at his estate for a couple of days while he runs some background checks on you. That's standard procedure.
This is too risky. We should find another way.
You got another plan, sister? Or are you just objecting because you didn't think of it?
No, I don't have another plan. I would rather not place my life in your hands, however.
I can say the same about you. That makes us even. Fortunately, we both want to get off this rock, right? While Davic's checking you out, we steal the Ebon Hawk and escape Taris. Come on. I've got an airspeeder nearby to take us to Davic's estate. The sooner we're off Taris, the better.
I think we're just gonna go ahead and take Bastila for the additional help. Oh, excuse me. Where'd my game go? Oh, I see what happened. Not really. I just kind of rush it so I can get it over with.
You summoned me, Lord Malik.
The search for Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire planet, Lord Malik. But there are billions of people on Taris. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Of course not, my Lord Malik. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Yes, Lord Malik.
The fuck?
So, Canderous, I see you've brought someone with you. Most intriguing, if I do say so myself. You usually travel alone.
It's not like you to take on partners, Canderous. You're getting soft.
Watch yourself, Callow. You may be the newest Cath Hound in the pack, but you aren't top dog yet.
Enough. I won't have my top two men killing each other. That's not good business. I'm sure Canderous has an explanation as to why he's not working solo anymore.
This is a special case, Davik. I ran into someone the Exchange might want to recruit. You may have heard something of their exploits already.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize your companion. The rider who won the big swoop race. Very impressive, as was your display in the rather heated battle afterwards. You know, Canderous was right. The Exchange is always looking for new talent. You could have a bright future with our organization. With the recommendation from Canderous and a thorough background check, you could become part of the Exchange. Many would kill to prove themselves worthy of this honor. Come with me. I will give you a tour of my operations. I'm certain you'll be most impressed. Ah, there she is. The Ebon
Ah!
Pride and joy to
What
fancy
happened?
ship in the Outer Rim.
What's wrong
Note
with
the
it?
State-of-the-art security
God
system
damn it!
installed to protect her. The shields are completely impregnable. Nobody can get past them without the codes to try and steal my baby. Unfortunately, the Sith military blockade has grounded my vessel. The Ebon Hawk can outrun any vessel in the galaxy. But even she isn't fast enough to avoid the auto-targeting laser cannons of the orbiting Sith fleet. I am, of course, working on acquiring the Sith departure codes so that I may come and go as I please. However, progress has been slow. But we should continue our tour. These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are just down the hall. If you need anything during your stay, food, a massage, feel free to call upon their services. If all goes well with your background check, you will be invited to join the Exchange. I'd advise you to accept the offer when it comes, or suffer the dire consequences of refusal. You will stay in these rooms as my guest for the next few days. I will not accept no for an answer. Feel free to visit the slave quarters at any time during your stay. I must warn you that if you are found anywhere outside the guest wing during your stay, or if you bother my other guests, my security forces will deal with you most harshly. I will return after the investigation into your background is complete. Until then, make yourself comfortable. Come, Callow. Let us leave our guests in peace.
Okay, we're
Involuntary
inside.
servants. I
Now
love
all
that.
we have to do is figure out a way to get past the Ebon Hawk security system, and we can get the rest of your group off this planet. No sense waiting around here, though. The sooner we get off Taris, the better. Yeah?
God damn, you soldiers are dumb.
What? Hmm?
Hey.
On it.
Hey, what's the idea of barging?
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko.
Hey, baby, wait. I wasn't actually going. Damn it! Okay, great. You just scared off my date for the night. So you better explain yourself before I lose my temper and call the guards. Nope.
Well, here we go. I tried talking my way out of it.
So be it. Daddy.
It smells stink. Bye. I'll be right back. I love my children. I love my children. I love my children. I love my children. Ah.
Here it is!
Well, let's see any of the other guests call security when there is no security left.
On it. Done.
Ooh. Ooh. This room's a collector's room. Got a Rancor head. Ooh. The trophy room, I like it.
On it. Done.
Wait, what? Now, about that date with a slave. I don't quite much fancy a slave, my guy.
Done.
Have a good day, slaves. Okay, so how much willing is willing when you're told if you don't do as I say, you're gonna die? Because that's slavery. Perfecto. Now, access security terminal. Slice into the computer. Access security camera. Science lab. Turn gas the road. Let's not do that! Ooh, guest room. Oh, great. There we go. I'm out of security. That will help take care of that for right now.
Yes?
Mhm.
Daddy.
What?
Third, we gotta get his dexterity up, because he's using heavy weapons. Yeah, he's an evil person. He's a Mandalorian. Like, not just standard stereotypical Mandalorian. He is, and going to be, the Mandalorian. I love the DPS of that heavy laser. Heavy black. Ooh, hell. More goody goodies.
Yes?
Now that's now that.
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like in that torture cage. I don't know how much more I could take before going mad. I don't have anything to give you as a reward for freeing me. Nothing tangible anyway. But I've got information that could be worth a fortune. I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk, Davik's flagship. I know the codes to disable the security system protect. You can use those codes to steal the Ebonhawk right out of its hangar. Sell it to the highest bidder, ransom it back to Davik. Whatever you do, you'll make It won't be long until Davik
We've got what we came for. We should get going.
What can I do? What?
go. I've got I have little to no drawback from using two weapons. Already open the first aid box. Let's go.
Damn those Sith, they're bombing the whole planet. I knew they'd turn on us sooner or... Wow, look what we got here. Thieves in a hangar. So, you figured you'd just steal my ship for your getaway and leave me high and dry while the Sith turn the planet into dust? Sorry, but that ain't gonna happen.
I'll take care of them, Davik. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Make it quick, Carlo. The Sith mean business. If we don't get to our ships and find somewhere safe, the bombs they're dropping will kill us all.
I'm here. You shall fall.
You may have me outnumbered and outgunned, but if I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me. This thermal detonator will blow us all to bits. Damn those Sith! I'll bring this whole hangar down around our ears.
You definitely brought something on you. Davik's war suit. Let's see. Oh. I can still see his model. I don't know where the Ebon Hawk is. I'm gonna assume that's brand new cloaking technology. Agreed? Agreed.
Let's get this ship fired up. We'll pick up the rest of your friends and then we'll have to get off this planet.
Yeah, spice is drugs. Spice is drugs.
Taris is defenseless against our assault, Lord Malak. They are offering no resistance. The city is in ruins.
Resume the bombardment, Commander. Wipe this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
Excuse me, can you stop? Like, goddamn. Oh shit, we got a cannon sequence, that's right.
Plot a course for Dantooine. There's a Jedi enclave there where we can find refuge.
Incoming fighters!
Quickly, to the gun turrets. You have to hold the Sith fighters off until we get those hyperspace coordinates punched in.
There's something wrong with the Ebon Hawk. Shit. So the Ebon Hawk model's fucked. This is gonna be bullshit. That would be terrible.
Dantooine. Seems like a lifetime since I last set foot on her surface. Though in truth, it's only been a few months. We should be safe from Malak here. For now, at least.
Safe? You saw what his fleet did to Terrace. There wasn't a building over 2 stories high left standing. They turned the planet into one big pile of rubble.
Even the Sith would think twice before attacking Dantooine. There are many Jedi here, including several of the most powerful masters of the Order. There is great strength within this place.
Sorry, kids are being active, so I had to go deal with them. No, I mean the model. Something didn't look right, so now I gotta go find a mod or something to put it back.
We can get supplies here and recuperate. The Academy is a place of mental and spiritual healing. Something we could all use after what we've been through.
Maybe you're right. It isn't easy to witness the annihilation of an entire planet. I know Mission must be taking it pretty hard.
She will find a way to come to terms with her grief. She's stronger than she appears. We just need to give her time. Now I must go speak with the Council. I need their advice on recent developments. After I've met with them, I will meet you outside the ship. I've spoken briefly with the Council. They request an audience with you. We should go at once.
An audience with the Jedi Council? It's pretty unusual for someone who isn't even a Jedi. What's this about, Bastila?
I'm sorry, Karth, but I cannot tell you.
A little bit.
All I ask is that you trust in the Force and the wisdom of the Council.
Well, I don't like being left out of the loop, but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with the Jedi Masters. We'll do things your way for a while.
Come, they're expecting us.
Yikukuno no bam. Chi gratu loda bograshi onion kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda dita ku.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking.
Takom jus dach mi.
Tomba toras materia. Ashuta. Wonga kunbist. Rundi haudonga tonkimba mankonke. Rundi haudonga tonkimba mankonke. Laboda na renkes matoma. Yinkin slimopot. Rundi haudonga tonkimba mankonke. Laboda na renkes matoma. Yinkin slimopodona mulera chikun. Nova rundi haudonga kuhunkabi. Chibedwana ni bobo. Tongnam akuchi. Rundi.
Yikukuno no ba mulera chikun.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yik.
Jedo badwana ni di bobo. Mucho shak pakat. Kiye no dama paule.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno ba.
Achuta. Wonga kunbi. Gip.
Ka.
Jedo badwana ni di bobo. Mucho shak pakat. Kiye no.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun be.
Jedo badwana ni di bobo. Dong.
Ka chikun ida hodonga.
Achuta. Wonga. Jedo.
Oh, shit.
Inkin kuno ba mulira hakuchiko. Rundi.
Wait, was that a pun?
You there, Padawan. Why are you not wearing the customary robes of the Jedi? Bastila. I have heard of her. They say she has already mastered the art of battle meditation. Remarkable in one so young.
But yes, it is a
I've
nice
heard she
looking
has
planet.
a foolish pride in her own talents. But as for you, you claim you are not a Padawan? I find this hard to believe. The Force is strong within you. I can feel its presence. If this is some type of jest, it is in very poor taste. The Jedi Order is not a subject for jokes. Please forgive the abruptness with which I first greeted you. It was harsh and perhaps unfair. My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions. I see I have much left to learn. I wish you a pleasant stay here.
Yikukuno no ba mulira.
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the Council, not some...
They're waiting for you inside.
Ah, so you are the one who rescued Bastila. It is appropriate you are here. We have been discussing your rather special case. I am Jar, a member of the Jedi Council. With me are Master Vrook, Master Vandar, and of course the chronicler of our academy, Master Dorak. Padawan Bastila, I am sure you are already familiar with. Bastila tells us you are strong in the Force. We are considering you for Jedi training.
Master Jar speaks out of turn, perhaps. We need indisputable proof of your strong affinity to the Force before we would even consider accepting you for training.
Proof? Surely the entire council can feel the strength of the Force within this woman. And I've already related to you the events that took place on Terrace.
Perhaps it was simple luck.
We both know there is no luck. There is only the Force. We all feel the power in Bastila's companion, though it is wild and untamed. Now that this power has begun to manifest itself, can we safely ignore it?
The Jedi training is long and difficult, even when working with a young and open mind. Teaching a child is hard. How much harder will it be for an adult to learn the ways of the Jedi?
Traditionally, the Jedi do not accept adults for training, though there are rare exceptions in the history of our order. But you are a special case.
I agree with Master Dorak. Many of our own pupils are leaving the Jedi Order to follow the Sith teachings. We need recruits to stand against Malak. With Revan dead...
Are you certain Revan is truly dead? What if we undertake to train this one and the Dark Lord should return?
We should discuss this matter more fully in private. Bastila, you and your companion must go. This is a matter for the Council alone.
As you wish, Master Vandar. We shall return to the Ebon Hawk and leave you to your deliberations.
The dark side is strong in this place. I can feel its power. Is this wise? The ancient Jedi sealed this archway. If we pass beyond this door, we can never go back. The Order will surely banish us. Are the secrets of the Star Forge so valuable? Can its power truly be worth the risk?
This morning's getting stranger by the minute. First, Bastila comes out looking like she saw a ghost, and now you. Well, Bastila did mention that you should go to the council chambers before she left. It's no doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting. Well, I can't say I blame you. I haven't exactly been sleeping well myself. Here, I thought things would get better once we escaped Terrace. No, she didn't. She didn't seem well, as I recall, and for that matter, neither do you. Are you all right? You got it.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe... I don't really think there's anything you can say. Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's just... it's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malak, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malak or the Sith, I'll be there for you. Yeah?
I'm here.
Runda di hotonga kun hanka bi kachi kun tong abo. Runda di ajuta.
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry, I was reading. I was also looking on my phone during the longer stuff that I've already known.
Bastila has told us of a most unusual development. She claims you and she have...
These ruins have long been known to us, but we believe them to be merely burial mounds. Perhaps they're more than we first suspected, if Revan and Malak found something there.
Bastila has described this shared dream to the Council in great detail. We feel it is more than a dream. It is a vision. The Force is acting through you, as it acts through Bastila.
You and Bastila share a powerful connection to the Force, and each other. This is not unheard of. Connections often form between master and student, but rarely does a bond develop so quickly.
Whatever dangers may lie ahead, we cannot ignore the destiny that has brought you and Bastila here to us, together. You and she are linked, as is your fate to hers. Together, you two may be able to stop Darth Malak and the Sith.
But do not let your head be filled with visions of glory and power. Such thoughts are the path to the dark side. The way of the light is long and difficult, as you must learn. Are you ready for such hardship?
Understand that there is little choice in this matter, for you or us. Across the galaxy, the numbers of our order dwindle. We have sent many Jedi in quest of a way to thwart Malak's advance. Many have not returned. The Sith hunt the Jedi down like animals, ambushing and assassinating our brothers wherever they are found. We fear it is only a matter of time until they discover even this hidden refuge.
Other Jedi have fallen from the light and embraced the dark side, giving their allegiance to the Sith and Malak, their Dark Lord. Perhaps our hope lies in the dream you and Bastila shared. The Council has come to the conclusion that you and Bastila must investigate the ancient ruins you dreamed of.
Perhaps there you will find some clue, some explanation of how Revan and Malak were corrupted. And perhaps there you shall find a way to stop them.
The Force flows through you like no student we have ever seen. But you're willful and headstrong, a dangerous combination.
Before we send you to investigate the ruins, you must be trained in the ways of the Jedi, so that you can resist the darkness within yourself, within all of us. Otherwise, you are doomed to fail.
We must begin your training at once. You have a destiny upon you that you must be prepared to face. The entire fate of the galaxy is upon you.
I can only hope you will prove up to the task.
The path you have chosen to walk is difficult.
What? I wasn't listening. Were they saying something important?
Physically for the demands of the Order. Meditation will teach you to channel the power of the Force. To truly understand...
It must not be that important.
You must open your mind to knowledge. Seek wisdom in the teachings of the great masters of our Order. A Jedi is never alone. Others in the Order will always stand by you. You and Bastila share a special bond. Do not be afraid to turn to her when you need help in your training.
That sounds boring, though, and I won't make enough money.
Difficult.
Make ends meet.
It requires great discipline. Yet even though you are a mere apprentice, your potential is unlimited, and your progress amazing. In all my years, I have never seen one who has mastered the initial training so quickly.
You've done in weeks what many cannot do in years. I am honored to welcome you fully into the Jedi Order. Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy. In the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations, you must successfully complete 3 tests before you earn your place among the Jedi. These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. Upon completing these tests, you will pass from apprentice to Padawan, and join in the ranks of the... First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must all... You must prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the code. Return when you feel...
See if I can remember this.
Greetings, my... Soon you're up in the there is... That is not. There is... Return when...
Alright,
yes, what's it?
So I need to figure out... Oh. We'll do Sentinel. I think that's green. No, that's orange. Ugh. We'll just deal with the orange lightsaber until I go to the Crystal Cave.
Good evening, apprentice. All Jedi must know the code. There is no emotion.
Peace, knowledge,
There is
serenity, harmony,
I have faith
the
that you will
Force.
achieve.
Alright. This is the boring part.
Greetings, my... In the... You must know there is no...
There is peace.
There is...
There is serenity.
That is not.
Ah, god damn it.
Greetings. You must know there...
There's peace. There is no.
There is no...
There is serenity.
There is no...
There is... harmony.
There is no...
There is the Force.
You have learned your... But
There we
first,
go.
the lightsaber is the tradition. The blade is made... And now it is your time.
Right, so. This is the boring stuff. We'll get through here real quick.
I see you insist on wandering the halls of our enclave when you... It appears that soon you will achieve...
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise.
See, I did that without listening
The
or
time
looking
has
at
come for you
cheating.
to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus... Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular.
Yeah, we'll just go with
Indeed.
Guardian.
We shall see. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she's... Indeed. You are in combat with a dark Jedi. Yes, I suspected as much. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do? I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do? Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi consular. Which color and path do you believe yourself? Here is a green crystal for your...
We'll go ahead and get... We'll go green this time. Oh, that's no longer a cross-class skill. Of course, that's where I'm going to put the points into. Red is evil. That involves damaging the crystal. Purple, I don't know. And there's an obvious reason for that last one. And I can get the toughness perk, which should eventually make up for that. Alright, I got the full dual wield. Let's, we'll wait on that, because I need more lightsabers. Let's go ahead and add more vitality, or should I do more vitality? That'll help me. 2 powers. Let's get cure. And do force push for now. Well, I don't need cure. Bastila has cure. How about... Oh yeah, there we go. Deception. Or affect mind and dominate. We'll get dominate later. Do force push and dominate.
What?
I'm here.
Kavodumpa ku palia mukapata. Bunana chaku. Ikun kono bule.
Mucho shakapaka, ye ki kon no ba muladra ki chichon.
Ki puna. Kavadumpa ku palia mukabata. Jiyoka ku tumpa ku pelea.
China pala mule, tong ki ba non tontek, dun ni chachon kun ne mule rapast. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon, wana kumbes, chi pala mulek, tong ki pa na nonek, tu nik ton chun ke nemolek rabest, wuf mala nibo kurk. Mucho shakapaka, ye ki kon no ba muladra ki chichon. Tanga bok sha nak nong, kin kun shin.
Mucho shakpakat. Ki achuta.
Mucha shakpangpa.
Hakoji kopa? Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon, wana kumbes, chi pala mulek, tong ki pa na nonek, tu nik to tanga bok sha nak nong, kin kun shin kakin cha na kwat na bon kon, wana kum bona na kachu, kicha badwang, wanga kum kiba bu mulera, hakoji kopa?
Ah!
Ah, good. Now that you have You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strung in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals. It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice? For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop. The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task. I can say no more, but remember the dark...
The Council has decreed you may come and go as...
Thanks, bud.
Please be careful on the plane.
Those damn Mandalorians have been raiding... I don't understand why the Jedi Council...
Hey there. I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up. My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay. She was a dancer, but Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles. Guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked. I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road. I saw Lena for what she really was, a busty, credit-grubbing cantina rat. She used Griff and took away the only family I had. After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were going to try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits, he'd come back and get me. And we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went. Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Taurus, Lena sunk her claws into Griff butt good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was the hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay.
It is good sometimes to... I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can... I hope...
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Oh, how may I be?
Hello. I'm afraid I'm not very good at explaining things. If you have any questions...
Are you a Jedi? How long could protectors... Ha! Those Mandalorian brute, they came to our land demanding... There was nothing I could do. I've come here to ask you... I will give you all I have. Just please...
Dantooine looks peaceful enough, but packs of cat.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. We were working on... I heard the door to the house open, but not... I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if... Could he have been kidnapped? Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathounds. But no, Cathounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. When I think of it, the door was locked. No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering. Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming... Well, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine. He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. I've been going at this for a while. I gotta take care of the kids and get stuff put away. Plant, thanks for being here. I'm gonna save it. I might try to do this again in a couple hours, but for right now, I'm gonna stop it. Have a good night.